Hello and welcome! Yes, we're once again back in Festival Tycoon, which has a funky new logo, which I'll put up on the screen here somewhere so you can see it properly. There it is there. Good, it shows us who's involved in the creative team. They've been very busy over this last few days as part of the latest Steam Game Festival. They seem to have one every couple of months, and why not? Promoting the best of independent games, and this is one of those, of which I have no doubt. So Johannes and the team have created a new demo, a new build. Remember, this is not even early access yet. This is very much a sort of alpha or sort of semi-closed beta state, where they're just sort of making sure the basic functions work, the game is sound, and then they start building on it and bringing lots of people in for early access for the real public testing. So everything you see here is still, remember, very early access. In fact, it's not even officially, in quotes, early access. So they've been busy, they've created a new build, they've changed a few things around, they've cut out some of the larger sites for your festival. So if I go to Sandbox here, we'll see here we've only got two as part of the demo, Colm Davey and Foresty Forest. Now if you're watching the Steam broadcast on the Friday, I think this was mentioned, there's several AI pathing issues and so on. Now we know from other games, like for example Sim Airport, pathing is a big issue when you've got individual agents working through the game. So they've taken out some of the bigger locations just so you don't have to face the issues they have with pathing. But at the end of that presentation on the Steam Festival, Johannes did release one of the bigger maps which he used for his presentation, which is Nevada Desert. Now I'm not sure if it's available through Steam, but if you go to their Discord server, there's a download link there for this new update. So if you've got the demo version, then you should be able to update and add that location. Again, I'm not sure how long this demo will be up. It may only be available for the period of the Steam Festival, which is what often happens. So yeah, get in there quick if you want to test this out. It is worth it. Okay, so those are our three locations. I've had a play around with it and try to get my head around some of the changes that have been made and just see how they work and so on. So what I'm going to do today is hopefully give you a relatively quick, and you know I'm not terribly good at quick, a relatively quick update of the new features and the changes that have been made since the last video I did on the game. So I've just called myself Music Man because I had to have a name. And we're starting with our very first festival site in Colm Davey. The tutorial we've seen before, that was available in the previous playtest version. That works quite nicely. I've still got some issues with it. You can't move the tutorial windows out of the way, so sometimes they actually do get in the way of what they're trying to highlight and show off. And it's very much a sort of describing what things do on the screen rather than sort of pointing to them or taking you through them. But to be honest, to have any sort of tutorial of this detail at this stage in the development of the game is a good thing. So thumbs up from me. I love tutorials. I think they're, because I used to write manuals, obviously I do. We're not going to run that for now. We've seen that before. So this is Colm Davey. Not much has changed. It's pretty much the same site that we saw before, but some things have changed in building mode. They have, I think, improved the detailing of the individual assets. So like here, I'm at the drinks option here, and that's telling me in this panel when I hover over it more about that particular asset and what good it does for my festival. So here you can see it adds 0.15 noise. It takes away 0.10 of environment and has no effect on the scenery whatsoever. So it's nice that you can sort of quickly see, certainly for your accommodation areas, the tents and so on, how the particular assets you're going to put in affect that. So if we go to technical here, these light chains, for example, they don't make any noise. They're obviously very quiet lights. They don't buzz or hum or stuff. They don't make any particular effect. There's no effect on environment, but they do give quite a good effect, 0.80, on the scenery. So where you've got the tented areas, the accommodation areas, the relaxing areas, then you will want to build up the scenery to be a good value so customers are happier, which is very nice. Stages, we've still got the same old things here. One thing I've noticed, I think in the previous episode, when I placed the supermarket, I could actually put a sponsor name on it. That doesn't appear to be the case at the moment. So on this particular build, so they may change that, they may not, they may leave it like that. We will see. All these things obviously are going to evolve over time as the game goes through early access and beta testing. The stages are much the same. That hasn't changed much. The backstage areas, we've got green rooms, catering. Now this is brand new. There's two new assets. There's a mechanic asset. If I plop it down, in fact, here. There you go, we can have a look at that, and I'll place down waste management as well so we can look at both of them at the same time. Now what these do, they have obviously noise and environment impacts, and they're not particularly scenic, so they will detract from the scenery of your festival, so people may not like to be sort of tenting or accommodated close to them. So the mechanics station here will give you a number of mechanics who will then go out, and you can direct them to fix equipment or broken buildings as and when they break. So you don't have to spend money to get an immediate fix to a building. You can still do that, I think, but when you're in live mode, you can send the mechanics out and they will fix anything that's broken. I still have a slight issue with the fact that it's not always obvious when things are broken or where they are on the map. They are highlighted, as we will see when we get into the live stage of this video, but the sort of notification doesn't pop up. It does pop up rather, but does tend to be a little bit quick or discreet. Too discreet for me. I like things to be big and bold and say, look at me, there's a problem. So that's mechanics. The waste, the cleaning system has changed a little bit in that you can still do the old cleaning manually, which we've seen before, or you can now send out a team of janitors or cleaners or waste management technicians or whatever you want to call them, who will then go and clean up the ground themselves. They don't appear to be quite as efficient as you doing it yourself, and I'm not sure I've entirely grasped how they work. But hopefully we'll have a look at that and we'll try and work out what my misunderstanding is when we get into the live mode for this particular festival. So that's all really nice. Has anything else changed in the building? I don't think it has particularly. We've got the hedges, the fences and so on, they're much the same. We've still got all these scenery options here, which are all very nice. The relax area, that's good. The showers and the toilets. One thing I picked up, which is kind of obvious if you're familiar with going to music festivals, and to be honest, I haven't been to a music festival in a very long time, to be honest. But obviously the developers of this game are very familiar with the festival scene and love going to music festivals and stuff. And as they've said, and it's obvious when you think about it, if you go into a one-day festival, you don't really need to put a shower block in, do you? It's only when you go to a multi-day festival, perhaps 3 days or more, where people might be concerned about keeping themselves clean and hygienic. So it's only when you're going into the longer period festivals, 2-3 days, whatever you might set it up to be, that you might think, I need to put shower blocks in. So on a small site like Calm Davy, and our festival is only going to last 1 day, save money by not putting in shower blocks. Easy, or as we used to say, simples. Everything else is pretty much the same here, I think. Don't think we've got anything else new in here as such. So what I'll do, I'm going to fast forward a bit here. I'm going to create my festival site, and then we'll go through how some of the new changes and the highlighting and stuff happens. Okay, so I think I have created my festival site as best I can. I'm not very good at this, and it takes me ages to get anything which I'm even moderately happy with. So yeah, now having watched Johannes and the rest of the team go through their presentations as part of this Steam Game Festival, learned a couple of interesting things. We've already mentioned the showers, which you don't need for a single day festival. Also, if you're short of space, like you are in these smaller sites, that is, like Colm Davy and Forestry Forest, you don't necessarily need to put down all the food outlets as well, because the supermarket satisfies the hunger need. It doesn't tell me that there, does it? If I go, actually, does it? Visitors can buy food here, it says, but if you go into build mode, it's slightly more explicit. Supermarket, yeah, satisfies hunger. There you are, you see. So there's nothing at the moment which supplies drink needs as a single building. So I have put down the drink stands here, the beer, the soft drinks, and water, of course. Everyone needs water at a festival. And in terms of activities, again, we're a little bit tight on space here, but the merch shop does also satisfy the activity need. So people, when they're getting bored between bands, or after they set their tent up, or they're going to bed for the night, they can spend some time in the merchandise shop, and that counts as an activity. But I have put down also a coconut shy, I think it was. Yeah, coconut shy. I think that's the only one I put down. Yeah, because the other activities are kind of large, as you can see here. What's that? The photo booth is 4 units by 5. The rodeo is 4 units by 6. Darts is 4 by 4, as is the coconut shy. So they're the smallest ones. And the thing is to notice, it's not just explicitly different assets here that have different sizes, but different classes or variants within an asset type, like the relax areas here. Most of them are 2 by 4, as you can see there, but there is one, if you go along here to choose, they're all different types, as I think we saw in the previous video, but if you go to the 4 relax area type 4, there's only 2 by 2, so you can actually fit in several of those where, well, so you can give people space to sit and relax and chill. ATMs are useful, obviously, to make sure people have got money to spend. Phone chargers, they're an activity as well, I suppose, aren't they? Yeah, they're an activity, which is good. So I put a couple in here. Now I've hidden one here in this kind of dead space here. Hopefully they can get to it. The other thing that I learned from the presentations from the game development team was it can be helpful to get your visiting guests, as they arrive, to snake towards the entrance. So rather than arriving as one huge great mass at the entrance gate here, is get them to filter in, so they sort of queue up, as it were, and become more orderly as they go in through the gates, which should help. And obviously you might have separate gates for regular visitors, and you might have a gate for VIP visitors, or, as I've done in VIP visitors there, as we've got here. One of the bands I've selected did need a specific band only entrance, so I've put that in there, and that is used by bands. Okay, so that's all that. The glitching we saw on the text on the sponsor billboards and so on appears to have been resolved, which is very nice. So I think that's it. We've got our mechanics in, we've got our waste management team there. I put lots of fairy lights up, these light chains, because as we see here, the light chains have a lovely big effect, 0.80 on the scenery. So, and we can see that effect quite dramatically if we go into one of the highlight modes, the heat map modes rather, scenery. Yeah, we've got a bit of, this is very red, this is very bad scenery. Now we can either put down a sculpture or something like a flower bed, which also has, as you can see here, a nice environment score. So I put a couple of those around the tent areas. And again, you can get different types of flower bed. Carnations, tulips, roses. Should we put a rose in here for our band? Yeah, let's do that in the backstage area. We'll put a bit of a rose in here. If we turn on the heat map for environment, actually it looks pretty good actually at the moment, but we'll put it in anyway. That's probably because they've got these trees round by the rocks, but I'll put you in there. But the main thing I'm after, actually, Yeah, this doesn't look very nice, does it? This, if I put you there, yeah, you see the colour immediately changes. Not by much in this case, but it can be quite dramatic. So, for example, if I'm going back to the scenery because I think that's one of the most important things. Go away. I don't want the highlighting zones. The sculptures are good. They look really cool. You've got gorillas. We've got... I had another one here somewhere. Oh, this is the wagon, the beer wagon. Yes. Sculptures. Where are sculptures? There they are. They only give a 0.3 scenery upgrade. So you've got gorillas, you've got giraffes, wagons, which is that one. You've got an ice sculpture. They're quite good for improving the environment of a space. In fact, we could put one here. You see, that makes a nice difference. But the big difference in this sort of area is light chains. So yeah, they give you a 0.8. So if I put some light chains up here in the backstage area, like so. Look at that. That scenery is so much better now. If I put some along here. Oops, just about, oh, no, oh, just about fitted in. Yeah, that makes the whole catering area so much nicer as well. And in fact, the scenery is pretty good everywhere, apart from this area of the stage. Can we put some lights in along here? Cool. People will love being here because it will look so lovely. Right, the final thing we can do here as well is change our prices. We need to make money. I have got some sponsors. And I picked my sponsors here specifically because they gave me useful things. It's not those. These are the ones I've got. Shock Music, a free stage, and they gave me 20 grand. And as long as I didn't have a certain type of band on, they'd be happy. The one thing I'm missing out on here is they wanted 67 regular tickets. I've only got 64 possible tent spaces here, so I'm going to lose that one, but that's only a request. That's not a need. I have satisfied all their needs, as you can see here. I've gone 102 to their 92, so that's, I've gone over their demand. And Bloom Bank, they gave me a band for free. As long as I put them on stage, they're happy. Cool. So I've got them sorted as well, and I've applied the billboards, ATMs and the entrance and stage, as you've seen. Right, for the bands, no, not there, the bands, there we are. No, I always get these the wrong way around. Right, so I've actually made it a folk festival, but they're only an hour long sets. So I've added in the office, which is an EDM, or is it techno? Oh, it's rock, but it's quite pleasant rock. Yeah, it's not the hard abrasive rock. I mean, I like hard abrasive rock as much as the next man, but for a folk crowd, that might be more acceptable for early afternoon while you're having your lunch kind of thing. Now, I've satisfied all their needs, though there's a little bug out in the game by the look of it, because it tells me up here the band needs have not been met. In fact, the only needs that haven't been met are this request from the sponsor, so I'm not quite sure what the problem there is. I think that is a bug. Okay, I think we're ready to go live with this. Definitely. So actually, if I get the game running, because I've got it paused at the moment, and let's see how this holds up. So let's get calmed down. Or shall I give the festival a new name? I'll call it Music Mania. Yeah, because occasionally folk can be manic, can't it? I don't know. Okay, let's crack on. Let's get this festival. Actually, shall I save it first? So I'm quite impressed with this site. That's good. And start it. Yes. Oh, no, I need to sell tickets. Oops, that would have been embarrassing. Early bird tickets. Now, my estimated demand, if I charge them £100, more or less. No, let's keep it above 70% demand. So we'll charge them 85, I think. Yeah. Early bird tickets. 26. That's a good price. How many should we sell early bird? Not all 64. No, that'd be silly. 15 or 20? 20. Okay, we'll sell you. Yep. Do we make money on this? Tell me that we do. Oh, yes. Oof. Didn't sell them all, but okay. I'm sure the ordinary ticket holders will buy the rest. Right. That can be a handy mechanism if you're running short of money without going to a sponsor. Because having more sponsors, apparently, reduces your reputation count at the end of the festival. So if you want the most reputation points, make least use of sponsors if you can. Right, let's get this festival underway, shall we? Yes. And here they are. And they are slowly making their way into the festival grounds. And the social feed at the moment. Whoops. The entrance is so fantastic. They absolutely love it. Of course they do. Oh, the other little thing that's been added is to the build. I should have shown this off earlier. Is the garbage disposal here, which I think adds something to the environment. Now, I'm thinking that might keep the space tidier, so there's less waste and rubbish deposited by the visitors during the festival site. They seem to be hanging around here. Okay, the janitors. Right. So trash, we're now in trash display mode, so it shows you, highlights where the trash is, so there's lots around here. So select the janitors. Now, if I pause this, can I pause this? Yeah, there we go. Go back to janitors. Can I click on the waste team here? No, I can't. Oh, that reminds me. Can I change the... no, don't do that. Or I can change the prices. I was going to put the prices up. Let's make that 15 for the supermarket. And the coconut shy. Make that 10. The drinks. Can I move? No. We'll make you 7. Yeah. And you can be 7 as well. I can, of course, charge for the ATM. Money costs. And you got $3 for that. Merch. Oh, that should be at least 20, I think. Yeah, there you go. Right, so that should bring us more revenue as well. I don't think, from what the developers say, there's a mechanism for the bands to actually share in the merchandise revenue. That may well obviously be coming as the game develops. Right, trash. If I click on there... no, you do need to click here on the janitor icon. So what that tells me is if I hold the left mouse button, I can drag the janitors. Where are they? Oh, there they are. So they're highlighted. So can I drag... I see this. I'm not sure what the dragging thing does, and you lose. You have to sort of keep reselecting them, which is kind of frustrating. Select them. There they go. Select the janitors. Hold the left mouse button and drag. Okay, so if I select you, and can I drag? No. Is that doing anything? Let's get the game running. Oh, they are moving out now. Are they going there? Let's speed this up a little bit. What's going to happen? So they're clearing that up. That's good. Is that it? They're not doing the rest of it? Yeah, see, I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to do. So if I click on them again... No, click on them again. No, I need to click on them. And I can point there. I'm assuming that the whole of that highlighted circle is where they're going to clean up. And they're taking rubbish bags, presumably to somewhere. Oh dear. It's getting very dirty. I can still use the standard clean, manual clean, which is a mechanism. It's just a sort of mini game that I hated. I still don't like it, but you know, there you are. Oh, I've got nowhere to put this stuff now. Well, I could put it out here, couldn't I? Yeah, there's nobody else going to come in this entrance. How do I get rid of that? Click that again. The janitors are going back there. They're going to spend all their time there, are they? Okay, so select the janitors. Left and... yeah, I'm not sure what the drag is doing. Select them again. What does it say? Left mouse to send them to the selected target. Okay. There. I'm wondering if you have more than one waste unit on the site, you'll get more janitors or whole armies of them. I don't think you can define how many janitors you have here. Bit of a shame, but there you are. What's the festival feed showing? Oh, everyone's loving the tents. That's good. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Come on, guys, clean up. I mean, what I would like to see here, I think, is more intelligent pathing. Either they do it automatically, so I really don't like this cleaning thing as a mini game within it. And there. So are they? I don't know where they're going now. They're going to both places. I don't know if you can identify individual janitors. I've got one there who just seems to be running around mindlessly. Oh, there's two of them there. Oh, he's doing something. Good. What about you? I can't pick you up and drag you. I can follow you, but that's about it. Oh, and we can rename loads of things in the game, which is wonderful. You can really personalise it. Okay, let's get our janitors. Again, it's just... I'm not happy with this. Again, this is reminder, this is still very much early access or early development. It's not in early access yet. Oh, the band's arrived. Welcome you. I mean, that's the thing. You get these little messages pop up here and they only last a little while for things like bands or broken items and stuff. And it's easy to miss. Well, I find it easy to miss. Yeah, so some sort of slight pathing things going on here. Not quite sure why these people are running around here. Well, that's all part of... Okay, can you use it? I don't know. Where are the showers? You're not getting showers. It's only a day-long festival. Johannes told me you don't need showers at a festival. so it must be true. Oh, another band's arrived. Click out from there. We'll welcome you guys. Welcome. So what time is it? It's 11:42, 11:49. So the first band I think should be on stage soon. This is our rock band. A band has arrived. If I click here, no. Oh, and something's broken. So welcome the band. So if I go to the mechanic, select the mechanic, and go there, they should then fix that building. And the game artist has done more work on the agents. I think the bands, there are a couple of new outfits for the bands and stuff, which is nice. Oh, another band's arrived. There you are. What's wrong with this shop? No, I don't want a person. I want the shop. It's dirty. Select the janitors. Okay, where's the janitors? Okay, go clean the shop. Another band. There you go. Okay, so the janitors are going in. Oh, and our first folk band turns up on stage. No, not yet. It's still too dirty. Okay. Is it now broken or something? Not entirely sure. Drop our rubbish there. That's the thing with these 1 hour sets, they don't last very long. The supermarket. No, that looks to be okay. Okay. by the look of it. I'm not quite sure why it's showing that symbol though. We get the mechanics out there. Will they fix it? And the janitors can clean up this stage area, please. Don't need that shown anymore. Not sure what's going on with that. Is the mechanic fixing it? Oh, something's broken over there. Select the mechanic. Select the mechanic. Select. There you go. Go fix that. And there they go. Rushing to site to fix a broken table. Goodness knows what these muso types have been doing to the table. Oh, is it still broke? It's too dirty. I'll clean it then. I don't know what's going on with that. There you are. We need this stage cleared up. This is very messy. Right, and that's the end of our festival day. By the look of it. Let's select our janitors. Select them. There you go, clean that up. Yeah, there does appear to be an issue with select the mechanics. Okay, mechanics. Fix it. They don't seem to be terribly good at fixing things. That's a slight problem. You know, the janitors do a modest job. You know, they're not great, but they sort of get some things cleaned up. Select the janitors, clean up these tables. Oh, I'll clean this myself then, honestly. And this water here, drop that there. Oh, the table's been fixed. That's something at least. I really don't know what's going on with this supermarket. This is not so good. Have I made money there? Oh, I've made $620 from the supermarket. Excellent. My drinks, yeah, outlets haven't made money. The Coconut Shy has made. The merch shop hasn't. That's disappointing. What about the ATM? No. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Right, so that's it, I think, for this new look at Festival Tycoon for the latest demo build. If you're interested in the game, do check out their Steam page. Wishlist it, of course, because you'll want to know when it actually comes out into early access and full release. And they do have a Discord server. Do check that out. The links for all those, of course, are in the description to this video below. But that's it, I think, from me, Ajaxpost, here in the latest demo build for the Steam Game Festival of Festival Tycoon. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts about the game, about how it can develop, how badly I'm playing it, or whatever, then please do drop a note into the comments box below. It'd be awesome to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Festival Tycoon. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.